Iowa. I was at an apartment complex. I had family that was headed to the Pentagon at the time. I was absolutely just, I didn't even know what to think. I think I was so in shock at the time when it happened, that something like this could even be taking place here, that, you think that you're safe, and our beautiful monuments would be destroyed. It came by surprise. But, I was really just kind of taken back because you were so in shock after the third plane went in to the towers. You had to know it was a terrorist attack.
Right, because the Pentagon got attacked. They had Flight 93 too as well, and that was going for D.C. and those guys took over the airplane, and they crash landed to that field, in Pennsylvania. But they did the right thing though. They really did. Those are true. That's true patriotism right there. It really is. Those guys sacrificed.
My heart goes out to the families. Today being 9/11, my heart goes out to the families.
Right.
On our 14th year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
The children, the wives, the husbands, the relatives that lost people. I can't even begin to imagine what they're still reeling from.
Right.
And every year having to be reminded of, the destruction that rocked, our country on 9/11. I would rather like to forget it.
Mm-hmm. We can't though.
It's something that, I really wish we could forget, move on and move past it, instead of every year having to bring it up. Okay, yeah, it might be good in some instances to some people, but, to others, they would rather forget, move forward, and move past it. Every year it's a reminder of the destruction, the families, the loved ones that were lost. At some point, those families need closure. They need to move forward and be able to heal, rather than every year having the reminder. They have it every day, let alone every year having to be reminded of the destruction and the family that they lost, the friends that were lost. Come on. Let's move past this. Let's, not celebrate every year. This is, there's just no need for it.
Wait a minute. Amy, I gotta say something. Pearl Harbor was also attacked too as well. The only difference was that it was a active war in Missouri. Now this was a building. The only difference there was is a civilian life versus military life, but it's still an active war. It's still an active world terrorism war. That's what it is. Okay, that's a bottom line, and it's a good reminder that 9/11 did happen, because many people say that it did not happen. Pearl Harbor never happened. They're trying to rewrite the history books. So it's a reminder.
I'm gonna say on that, it did happen, people. And if you're gonna be blind and you're not gonna think that it happened, open up your history books, because yes, it did happen. Both of them happened.
Right.
People lost their lives.
We have to honor those who are not here. That's what we gotta do. We gotta honor those who are not here, Amy. That's the thing. We gotta honor those who are not here, who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
To go to, for Pearl Harbor, it needs to be every year. For 9/11, it needs to be every 5 or every 10. This every year thing is way too painful for people.
This Pearl Harbor was painful for people.
To heal.
Hey,
that's not fair to them.
Oh, this is what happened at Pearl Harbor too. It was painful for the family members in the military too, as well. You think about it, Amy. It was painful for them, but the main memorial to remember the people who gave their life so we can actually have freedom here, and that's what Flight 93 did for us. It's a painful reminder, yes, but it's a reflection on what greatness can be in this country, what greatness is in this country. This is what we have the Thomas Sept Memorial. Just like Abraham Lincoln, he was shot, he was murdered, but again, greatness came out of it. We're a stronger nation because of it, Amy. We really are.
Well, we are a strong nation, but the only way that we're going to survive is if we all come together and that we all decide that it's time that we need to get rid of those who are on our terror list.
Right. And we
need to stand up as a country and say no more.
Just like the Black Lives Matter.
The people don't want to stand up.
What about,
we need to stand up. We need to put an end to it.
Just like Black Lives Matter is a great example. You got these infidels in this country, working at TSA who are on do not fly list, and here are the other working on they're working the airports as a TSA agent. How is that possible?
TSA, I'm gonna say, is very demonic.
Right.
I was assaulted verbally by a TSA agent here in Iowa.
When?
When I flew, I don't even remember right now where I was flying to, but I had a black TSA agent from Iowa, our capital city in Des Moines, Iowa, who verbally assaulted me.
Okay, and when did this happen? This year? Last year?
It happened last year.
Really?
I have no respect for TSA agents. They have gotten way out of hand. Most of them are demonic. You will find a few good agents, but there are few and far between anymore.
Right.
They have violated their job. They open their mouth.
Right.
When they're not really, or shouldn't open their mouth and just keep their mouth shut. They have insulted race. This was a black TSA agent that insulted me, and me being white. I'm not racist, but when you're black and you open your mouth and insult a white person, yep, you're a scumbag.
Wow.
Learn to keep your mouth shut. If you don't have anything nice to say, keep your mouth shut.
Right.
This race segregation that is going back on, that our Muslim fake big chief or whatever, so he thinks he is, he has started the race war.
He did.
Did we have this when George Bush was coming, when George Bush was in office?
No.
No, we did not.
No.
This all started when
Obama
started his race segregation of white and blacks.
That's right.
This is so stupid. This has got to stop.